A $270 million headache, and it's all Rachel Zegler's fault, I'm being told. Hello, everyone. I am Mecca, and I brought out the guitar. Wait for it. We're gonna get there. We're totally going. Nobody asked you, Lizzo. Nobody asked you. We are going to talk about a movie that everybody on the internet is upset about. And I have been informed by a YouTuber I watch that nobody's going to go see this movie. Well, that's not necessarily true. You know who Snow White's for? I'll tell you who Snow White's for. And it's very... It's a $270 million headache. So the biggest thing that we're noticing about the Snow White remake, first off, in this necessary push for diversity, equity, and inclusion, or didn't earn it, as some people are saying, whichever case may be, we're not getting into which side of the aisle we're on any of this, because I am on this rise above and judge everybody like I am God mode today, I think, which is why I have the guitar out, which we're going to be lecturing people in song form, I think, about this movie, but we'll get to that in a second. The biggest issue that of course people, elephant in the room, the book, the fairy tale describes the person as one way, doesn't look another way, however does look very much like the demographic of the peoples of the countries that these movies are allegedly trying to appeal to. I still think that it's just Disney buying their own tickets through these little slush fund advertising marketing dollars, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think that's what's going on. Because why? Those front two rows of seats. Anyway, I think that's part of it. The other thing, let's get back to the diversity thing. They mocked their own diversity rulings. Here, let's lecture them. Disney, we're going to lecture you and rant about that for a second. I almost forgot to lecture them. They replaced what could have been a great opportunity to have some genuine diversity and equity and inclusion by having some real actual dwarfs in there. But no, they had some live action people, and then they replaced them all with CGI. Because the live action people, as you remember, didn't look like they were short enough to be dwarfs. So you're removing a diverse category that you might want to check off a box on. But no, we're going to make it all CGI and just make it look like it's not even live action at all, but like it's an animated movie. Huge problem for me. If you're going to say it's live action, first off, it's not going to be live action. It's going to be 99% CGI and two actors in front of a green screen. Second, other elephant in the room, Gal Gadot is clearly the more elegant, attractive, statuesque, traditionally, and I'm not saying that for me or anybody, I'm just saying that as statistically. I am not saying anything wrong with Rachel Zegler one way or another in this video, but I'm sure the comments will, regardless, because why? The anti-woke critics aren't completely wrong about Snow. What? They're agreeing with the anti-wokes? Okay, I didn't expect that one coming in here. I have all these articles pulled up about how it's a, the culture war, dragging it through the mud, and boo, you're making it a culture war thing. Which, yeah, it's making it a culture war thing. Why do they have to do that every single movie? Why? And I'm talking to you, Disney. Also, why the crap do I want to save Disney? Why do I want to save Disney? I don't want to save Disney. I want something better to come along and replace it, like the natural evolution of things, instead of just the same thing stagnating over and over and over, year after year, having to keep regurgitating and having a copy and a lesser copy. That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of when you have a Xerox of something, you go down to like wherever and you get a copy of something, and then you make a copy of the copy, and they keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And that's what we're getting with these remakes constantly. Also, Snow White is for little... I can't sing today. Snow White is for little girls and gays. It's for little girls and gays. So it's for the little girls and the gays. That's who Snow White's for anyway. And the fact that we have people on the internet like me, only male probably. This is not an anti-male video. It just makes me kind of wonder, if Snow White is for little girls and gays. Which one are you? I mean, I'm kind of childish, you know. I have some stuffed animals here and there, and I still play video games. But I'm also, you know, probably the demographic who would have liked this. And as I pointed out in my last video, we would have gotten kind of we would have beat up somebody. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying in the 80s, because I'm like 700 years old, we probably would have. We probably would have for liking Snow White. Like, even girls, I think you didn't really get a pass for liking. Oh, you like Snow White? You don't like modern things? That's so out of date. That's so old fashioned. That's so before my time. Haven't you heard that one a million times over? And it's getting so much backlash that they won't even be having a premiere in the UK. This is updated, what, 2 days ago? As one of the most anticipated and expensive films of the year, it would only be right for Disney to roll out the red carpet for its forthcoming Snow White film. But the Mail can reveal bosses are refusing to hold a star-studded premiere in the UK for the movie over fears of backlash. Fearlash. There's a new word for you, fearlash. Over woking it up, quote unquote. There's also the Daily Mail, so they just kind of pander to that. Anyway, despite the release date not being until later this month, the film has already been lambasted for having Snow White played by Latin actress Rachel Zegler and not including the 7 dwarves in the title. Well, that's because they weren't even going to be dwarves, and then people are like, you can't even do that. So at the very least, they did kind of CGI it. But at the same time, if you're going to CGI it, why not just have her play a CGI character and not a quote-unquote fake live-action one? For crying, see, this is where I have to get the writing crop out. I'm like, it's 90% CGI anyway. We're complaining about this like we're, 7-year-old children who are supposed to be watching this. There's a whole other article here that's all locked off. This one, how it became a $270 million headache. You have to sign into that, and I don't want to. In an earlier interview, also saw Zegler criticizing Disney's problematic portrayal of princesses. Well, this is all in this article anyway. Yeah, people got mad because she said she should be serving a man. She got mad at like half of the political people in the country or something and said they should, what was it? Never know peace or something. Oh, somebody said that. One of those people who gave me threats in my inbox and my DMs said something like that. Exactly like that, actually. Exactly those words. Exactly those words. So... Beyond her comments, Rachel Zegler's role as Snow White was met with further controversy in light of Disney's recent push for a more culturally representative storytelling. So tell a culturally representative story, for crying out loud. If you really need to check those boxes, get a story like that. You're not doing people any favors by making everybody mad at each other. You're doing it on purpose. You're generating all this negative energy into the atmosphere. Then I pick up on that and I come back and have to make little ranty short videos calling out Disney's Snow White. Oh, and this one, you can, there's ways around this. Here, their article, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. What's the most contentious blockbuster of them all? Oh, how cute. They're doing the Mirror, Mirror thing. On any list, the most trouble-plagued releases in recent Hollywood, Disney's live-action remake of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs would surely rank hi-ho, highly. All right, I'm not reading any more of this because you've got too many Snow White puns. That's terrible. Hi-ho. It's to the end of the video we go. And I should have had my theme music. I should have had that. Oh, well. You know what it sounds like. I'm just mad that they keep remaking things instead of making something good and then calling us all a bunch of Vistaphobes when it's just them doing no favors to the communities they want to try and represent in the first place. They think you're stupid. They think you're stupid. They think I'm stupid. They think the people who are going to go see this movie are stupid. And I don't know. I don't think we are that dumb, are we? Who is that? The crap is... Oh, for crying out loud. I'll see you guys on the next video live stream. Go.